Yo, Unafraid Show. Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul reaction here. Okay, so I got butterflies before the fight because I'm a big combat sports fan, whether it's MMA, boxing, whatever it is. And when it's somebody that I'm invested in, I get nerves before the fight because it's combat sports. Somebody can get hurt, they can die, anything. And when you see somebody that you care about fight or that you're invested in, everybody knows how that feeling goes. And we saw so many social media fights and I mean clips from them training and everything else. Jake Paul looked fat, Mike Tyson looked fast, everything in between. So we got fooled and we got duped because this was a glorified exhibition and Mike Tyson tried his best. Poor little heart man tried his best. You guys can weigh in the comments and tell me what you thought. Was this a real fight? Was it rigged? Was it what did you think? So there's a couple things about it. First of all, I was doing my show on the nightcap. So I had no idea that Netflix was actually ruining the broadcast because I had it on a screen here, got a TV over here, and it buffered a little bit. But for the most part, I watched the fight with no problem. But apparently on social media, a lot of people did not. And they were pissed off to the highest level of pissivity. And I get it. I 100% get it because there is nothing worse than thinking that you are going to watch a fight or you are going to watch something and it ain't going to happen. Now, here's the thing this was Netflix's, you can't even call this a trial run. This was their opportunity to get things ready before they have an NFL game on Christmas Day. So this did not go well. So whatever did not go well today, whatever happened with their servers and everything else, they got to get that joint fixed because this was not acceptable. You had the funniest comments. Let me get to some of the funniest comments about it because y'all absolutely showed out on the interweb, bro. Y'all showed out. So because Netflix is absolutely trending, and I don't even know how they're going to be able to handle, how they're going to be able to handle the NFL on Christmas and 30 million viewers. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. They got to up the server game. They got to do something completely different than what they did in this game. So here are some of the top comments. Um, Mike Tyson is still in prison on my stream. And they talked about, they said Netflix must be on dial-up connection for this fight. It was bad. It was absolutely terrible. And then people sending screenshots of their internet speed tests, like 600 megabits download, and they're like, Netflix, it ain't me. My upload speed 645, my download speed 462. Hilarious. But the question about this is so Mike Tyson was 58 years old. He absolutely looked 58 years old. And he looked like my dad, like literally. My dad and him, same build, everything. And when he got in that ring, it hit me. I was like, this is a young man fighting a senior citizen. And it made me mad before the fight. And I gotta say, I gotta give Jake Paul credit because he sold the hell out of this fight. Mike Tyson's getting 20 million or more. Jake Paul's getting 40 million or more. He sold the hell out of this fight. He made us all believe that this was possible, that he was going to knock Mike Tyson out or Mike Tyson could knock him out. Mike Tyson, after the first two rounds, actually after the first round and a half, he had nothing left. He was a 58-year-old man who should be AARP man. Now, I do want to give credit because the man in the arena part, right? Because if you're the man in the arena, it is hard to get in the boxing ring. You got to have courage and everything else. And Jake Paul, he pissed me off so bad in the lead up to the fight, being disrespectful to Mike, calling him a bitch and everything else. I wanted to go fight Jake Paul. So congratulations, Jake Paul. You did your job on being a heel. And then after the fight, showed your deference, gave Mike his flowers and everything else. And I was like, Jake Paul, Got to give you credit, bro. You are serious businessman. You get it. He gets it. He understands what it is to put on a show. He understands what it is to put on a product, and he shows up and does his part. You look at the ring, Meta, Celsius, everybody, they sold the hell out of sponsorships of this. Mike Tyson, I never want to see him in the ring again. This was worse than Wizards Jordan. And one of the kids was like, "Oh man, I get a chance to see a Tyson fight," and I'm like, "No, no, 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 no. This is not a Tyson fight. This is not Mike Tyson. This is old Mike Tyson. Nothing about that dude we just saw on that television was Mike Tyson." But the question is Jake Paul though, because he has called out Canelo Alvarez. First of all, if you can't get 58-year-old Mike Tyson up out of there, Canelo Alvarez will wipe the effing floor with him. Canelo Alvarez will take Jake Paul and stuff his ass in a locker. He will, that fight will be over before it started. Over before it started. So I don't, so, but he did say Canelo Alvarez needs him because if he gets Canelo Alvarez in there, that's going to be $100 million fight. But then I thought of some people that Jake Paul could actually fight that I would sign up for. Because first of all, I'm happy that this was not on pay-per-view. If I had to pay one extra nickel to watch that, I would have been pissed because after in the third round, I wanted to turn it off. After he was beating Mike up in that third round, I was like, I can't watch it. I can't watch it. This is hurting my feelings. Conor McGregor. Jake Paul versus Conor McGregor is the fight that we need to see. That's what we need to see. Because Conor McGregor is still a real fighter. And he is box office. And maybe their skill levels are somewhat comparable. I would like to see Jake Paul versus Alex Pereira, UFC fighter. Like to see that. Sign me up for that, pal. I wouldn't mind seeing him versus Garcia. I know that their weight classes are not even close, but here's the thing about Jake Paul. He will make weight. Like he's a businessman. Man, he is not playing around about that. But this was heartbreaking, though. This was humbling. This was sad. Everything about it hurt my feelings. It did. It hurt my feelings to see Mike Tyson like that. It hurt my feelings to just like it wasn't right. We were not supposed to watch that. Like just let it go, Mike. And Mike talking about he want to fight again. We don't want to see that again, Mike. They got 72,000 people to pack AT&T Stadium. All them celebrities there. And all the gambling money was on Mike Tyson. But Jake Paul was the favorite. They sold us. And we fell for it hook, line, and sinker. And my wife texted me. She said, before the fight even started, George, this is WWE. That's what she said. During the ring walkout when Jake Paul came out in that car, she was like, his outfit, the $1 million outfit, the car, this is WWE, George. And she was 100% right. That was WWE. I do not believe that Jake Paul even tried to knock Mike Tyson out. I don't. Because as soon as Mike got hurt that one time in the third round, he backed off and just kind of coasted all the way home. And this leads me to believe I have no idea how good Jake Paul is. Now, I don't think that he's an elite athlete in terms of speed and athleticism and all that, because if Mike Tyson was even 10 years younger, he whoops his ass. But now we're watching something that absolutely just tears at your craw and tears at your soul. This was ugly. And you guys can shoot your comments down because we're on this on YouTube too. So you guys go on the Unafraid Show on YouTube, leave your comments, and I will get to them. So put them in the chat. All right, Don Norris says it was staged. I'm not beyond saying it was staged. I'm not. This felt like uneventful. This felt like an exhibition. They got it sanctioned, and nothing about it was a real boxing match. Mike Tyson, he couldn't even move. Did you see his back leg? It looked like it was in he came out in a brace, and that was already concerning. Come on, man. Come on, man. That was too much. I am no longer. And I have a friend who's over in Taiwan right now for a work. He's a big combat sports fan. I was like, "Yo, are you watching this fight?" He was like, "Hell no, man. I got other stuff to do. I hopped on the bullet train today." And I was like, how are you not gonna watch this fight?" Man, I see why. You was right, button. You was right. But you guys though, I appreciate your time. And you got hold up, let me check the comments. All right, so so I said I thought his leg was gonna give out. And said the fact that being 58 didn't have people concerned is hilarious. Yes, yes. And somebody said it would be like Tiger Woods winning a major in a few years, or even like he won the 2019 Masters. I teared up. If he had knocked Paul out, I would have cried. 100%. 100%. I think we all hoped that there was a little bit of gas in the tank. That even if he had knocked Jake Paul down one time, but just to see Mike standing there, not throwing punches, chewing on his glove. And I didn't even realize that he actually chewed on his glove much more frequently. And that countdown to Tyson, that Paul Tyson, that's a sham. That should not be under the documentary category on Netflix. That should be under the damn uh uh dramatization or something like that should be based on real events. That was camera manipulation. That was smoke and mirrors, because there's no way that dude that we saw on the lead up show was Mike Tyson. You know how they be saying that, oh, it's the fake Joe Biden? That was the fake Mike Tyson in there fighting. I mean, the fake Mike Tyson in there training, because ain't no way. There ain't no way that them two dudes was the same dude. I refuse to believe it. Refuse. But you guys, though, I appreciate your time here on Unafraid Show, because we will have college football action tomorrow, and we will be live way more often after big events and everything else. So, you guys, thank you for your time. I appreciate it. Catch me back, and then, and of course, leave your comments. Let me see if there's anything else I need to cover. So, we covered Netflix, how bad of a job that they did with the buffering. We got Mike Tyson looking old. Uh, Man, how sad it was. It literally felt like my dad. And Jake Paul has found a way to manipulate us out of our time again. Because it didn't cost us extra money. Because I don't know how many people subscribe to Netflix just for this fight, because they already have 100 million plus users. Yeah, I'm not falling for this again. Unless he fights Conor McGregor. If he fights Conor McGregor or somebody, I'm 100% in. All right, peace out, guys. Catch you back on Sunday for the live stream about college football. Peace out.